Hi, I'm Pastor Harley Wheeler with the Broadway United Methodist Church. I have a devotion for you today, again from the book of Acts. It is chapter 24, verse 25, and a fellow named Felix gets all worked up when Paul talks to him. It says, "And as he reasoned about righteousness and self-control and the coming judgment, Felix was alarmed and said, 'Go away for the present. When I get an opportunity, I will summon you.'" Now, it's interesting that Paul was just covering the basics of what a Christian walk looked like. He'd already told Felix about who Jesus was, and he's the one who is the Messiah, the coming one, to bring blessing to all the world. But there's context and there's content to the Christian walk. And Paul just reasons to Felix about things that actually Felix would, if he thinks about it, agree with. Righteousness. I want to be a good person and not a bad one. Self-control. We know that our impulses are not all right, and we must strive to live through things that we want to do or wish to please ourselves, and we shouldn't. And the coming judgment. Maybe not something you want to think about, perhaps not, the coming judgment, but considering all the defenseless and vulnerable people who are hurt throughout the world, there needs to be a judgment. The world needs to know that God has his eye on the very weak and how they have been wronged, and that there is a judgment to come. Felix Trembles is put that way in the King James Version. Felix was alarmed, and he sent Paul away. I've had that experience of telling people just these things, and they didn't want to hear anymore. Open your heart. Let God, as he has put you in the context of a saving relationship with Christ, let him speak to your heart about righteousness, which he can give, self-control, which the Holy Spirit can grant you and build in your life, and the coming judgment, which means we hold ourselves accountable to God. We have a conversation with God about, have I done as I should? And so we walk with God, not fearing a judgment, knowing the love and the righteousness of Christ, knowing that we are putting ourselves as channels of Christ's love into the world with these things in view. It is a day for us to walk with God.